afternoon, good evening, and good day. Welcome back to Budgeting My Way to Dr. A. Hey, y'all. Hope you've been well. This is my, about to throw the pen. This is my October 2022 end of the month recap. Today is technically October 29th, but I don't have any bills that are going to be coming out for Sunday or Monday, so I figured it would be the perfect time to record and kind of recap some of the craziness that happened this month. So today I am drinking, it looks like water. It's bubbly because it's a cherry flavored bubbly because I wanted to drink in my nice, pretty fancy glass, but I'm trying not to do any alcohol because after this breakdown, I got to jump right back into a midterm that is due Monday by midnight. All right, so let's just get into it. This should not be long because I've talked about my money and where it all goes, but I'm just going to break it all the way down and see how we did for the month. So Exterminator, Sharon, this was a unplanned, totally forgot about it. This is a winery that I am a member of, and so I get wine every other month. I think I talked about it in October, but it totally slipped my mind, but the buffer saved the day, so I didn't have to worry about it. And then I was able to change my selection, so I got 2 bottles of wine this time, and so one of them I will give away for a Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving celebration that I'm gonna go to as a gift to the hostess, and then the other one I'm gonna keep because I need it. The alarm came out like normal. Cell phone actually was $197 and some change, so I just round up to $200. Gas bill, we did the automatic $50. That's an auto payment. I received the bill for November, so I'm going to talk about what that balance looks like. Had the set $200 for Southern California Edison, but as you can see, I have a $400 and a sad face because they recalculated my balance or whatever for the summer. And so I got a little alert from them that basically said, like, if I keep paying the way that it is, I'll have a pretty hefty bill in December. And so I was like, let me just go ahead and chunk that out. So instead of paying $200, I paid $400 so that the November bill would realign to what I'm used to paying. So that was an unexpected increase, but we were able to pay it and we're good. Spectrum was paid, my water bill, these are my credit cards, they were paid. I'm trying to pay this one down a little bit, so the $200, both of these, their minimum payment is like $31 or $42, something like that, but I'm trying to pay these down, so I pay a little bit more each time. Hulu, I don't know if I've shared this, but Hulu is only like 14 or 15 bucks a month, but my sister and I share Hulu, and so she is a full-time nursing student, so I just Zelle her 25 bucks, and then she can use the difference to like buy herself a coffee or something while she's cramming for school. So it's just my little way of supporting her. Some months I'll send her 25 and we'll just call it Hulu. Other times I may send her 50 bucks just as a little something extra in her bank account. The Hulu comes out automatically, and then a little treat. And then Netflix kind of fluctuates a little bit, so I just budget $25 no matter what. And then if you notice, I had a whole bunch of writing in here that was not here at the beginning of the month. I started mapping out kind of how my life was going and planning food because I caught myself wanting to eat out a lot. When my stress increases because of classwork, assignments, just life, my office work is kind of getting a little crazy right now. And so I wanted to map out how I was going to spend my food so I didn't bust the budget because I know November is going to be a little bit heavier. So I went to a baby shower the 15th, 16th. I had a bunch of baby showers this month, and I didn't get the traditional baby shower food that I like. If you were a person of African-American heritage, if you're somebody Black, you know what I'm talking about. There's meatballs, there's certain food items that you get at a baby shower. I did not get those things, so I felt like I was missing out. So I had a whole day that I cooked like what I call baby shower food, meatballs, spaghetti, all of that stuff. And so we had that and the leftovers for the first 2 days of this new pay period, and it filled the need that I had, so I was good. And then as I had shared before, I was traveling, so during these 3 days, I ate off of my stipend from work, so I was able to spend $51 per day while I was eating out at the hotel when I was up in Tahoe, so none of that money came out of my own pocket. My American Express bill came out, and so I paid them $200 even. I always just bundle all of my Amazon with like my Prime, the different subscriptions for TV and stuff. So I budget $80. That was accurate. My life insurance was $21. That comes out automatically. And then my car insurance, I did not realize it when I budgeted it, but this was actually a flex month. So this is the month that I pay 5 months in advance, and then the 6th month is like a flex month, so there's no bill that comes out. So this car insurance flex, that did not come out of the bank, so that stayed in. And then just some other things. On Friday night, we tend to do one of two things, as you'll notice here. We had pizza night as soon as I came back from Tahoe, because y'all, I was tired and I don't want to cook nothing. So we ordered pizza from a local pizza spot that we absolutely love. I have an old school recipe that we call special nachos when money was tight back in the day when my daughter was really young. So every now and then she'll request special nachos. So these are just some of the things. And I've noticed that I like planning in leftovers. So then I eat those for lunch, or she packs some for her for lunch. And so it has decreased some of my grocery spending, which I will show in those cash envelopes when I do my unstuffing in a couple of days. So these are the foods that we ate. And then on this Friday, instead of eating out and spending money, because I normally would jump to pizza, the other Fridays are called FFYS, and that means fend for yourself. So she ate out on her own, and I ate some random leftovers that were in the fridge, so there was no money spent there. So for the most part, our October budget went exactly as planned. I will unstuff some envelopes so you can see how much money we had left over from there. And talking about this just really quickly, I'm realizing that I actually didn't buy any candy for Halloween. So I need to think about if I'm going to run and buy candy tomorrow, so that way I can give it away to the trick-or-treaters, or if we won't. Over the years, I live in a cul-de-sac, and over the years, the number of kids trick-or-treating has just decreased. Like, well before the pandemic even happened, we didn't get a lot of kids. So I may be able just to run out and buy one bag of candy to give the trick-or-treaters if they come. And so that wasn't budgeted, but I can make that happen. And then, so this was the only budget buster, but when you think about it, they kind of offset, right? Because there was $200 more that went to Southern California Edison, but I did not spend the $180 for my car insurance. So that means that I actually only have a $20 difference. So it all still balanced out in the grand scheme of things. So this is how I double check my numbers. Everything looks good. I document when something busts the budget, and I look forward to doing a November planning and sharing how I'm going to incorporate some new savings challenges that I'm going to try to factor in. And I'm going to do a couple no spend days. So it's about to get fun in November. I'm going to try to make sure I block off Black Friday shopping as no spend days so I can stay within the budget and stay on track. So thank you for joining me. I hope this makes sense to you. Feel free to like, comment, please subscribe. I love having you here, joining me on this journey. And I look forward to the comments and feedback on how I can improve, because this is an ever-evolving budget. I change almost every month as life changes, as experiences change. I adjust those in real time. So thank you for joining me. Have a great night.